Well, it's the fourth week of LCS with coverage brought to you by Alienware. I'm joined here on the second day with Revenge, who I requested at 11 a.m. today because that's how the current LCS media process works. Not knowing that you would win, you were just telling me that you found out about the interview and you decided that you needed to win because of that.
Yeah. I'm pretty much. I was like, I can't do a Travis interview with this loss streak. I can't. It won't be good.
You're backing out of the shot right now. Just see, whenever you start going like this, then it.
Maybe we should start. Yeah, we should start. Maybe
We're back. Yeah. He has to follow you, and then I have to follow him, and then the really nice framing. Okay. But no, I appreciate. It's just the energy from winning, I assume.
Yeah. Honestly, I'm trying to just calm down because the ending was so hype. I mean, I felt like it should have been a cleaner game. I feel like we were like doing all the right things, and then I don't know. We're still kind of trying to figure out what went wrong. Maybe it was like a mix of just team comp and how we wanted to fight, and also just like how we were playing side lanes. Like maybe we were missing something. But yeah, the game ended up going super long. We died and lost a Baron at one point, and then we got a Baron, or no, we didn't get a Baron. We got a Baron stolen, but then we won the game. But
you guys had, yeah.
But we had like pretty good fighting. I feel like that was what was important at the end of the day. It was like problem solving how to win the game, because it all came down. I feel like every C9 game they're just winning from team fighting. Yeah. Honestly. So we had to like problem solve how to team fight them because they're pretty good at that.
Well, why do you think you guys were? Because I know you felt like it should have been cleaner, but it did feel as though the game was pretty close throughout the whole situation. Mm-hmm. And so, how much of that do you think was you guys making good decisions? How much of it was like them messing up?
I think just laning wise, we were all doing pretty well. Like Corky was like ahead/even of Azir, and then we had that triple kill fight in boss. I feel like we should have gotten more and like held more control. I'm also playing like a really easy lane, and Gragas was just slowly bleeding, and then they got the swap off, and he kind of like recovered. But generally, I feel like after the bot fight and after having like kind of winning top and even mid in a scaling matchup, we should be like more in control. But maybe we just team fought kind of poorly some of the dragons. I'm not sure. I would have to rewatch, but I mean, in general, I just felt proud because I feel like team fighting wasn't that easy for us this game, and we kind of problem solved how to win the fights more, because I think Kindred was just a really good pick for Star Comp. Honestly, it was a really, really good pick by them, and unexpected, so.
I'm gonna keep following you because you keep.
Yeah. I'm sorry.
You keep traveling back. Like, now you can't walk into the planter.
I don't know. Maybe I'm just. I'm like. I don't know what's going on, but.
So many pro players do this, and I used to tell people not. I'm like, plant your feet. Yeah. No. What's good? The excited energy. Are we good? Okay. Are we okay? We're a little far. Okay. Let's come up. Yeah.
This is the final.
Yeah. But you're not. A little closer. Okay. Okay.
All right.
Great. We're back. We're leaving this all in, by the way. Otherwise, it looks weird because it's just cutting between us teleporting.
It adds context. Yeah. It's flavor to the interview.
Because otherwise, it's just us like teleporting in between different spots.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway, so one of the reasons I did ask for this interview was because I thought you were going to lose again, right, because you keep losing, and so I was like, okay, that's probably going to happen.
Man, that's messed up.
Well, I mean, it's a pattern. I had noticed a pattern. Okay.
I mean. Understandable.
So you had made a tweet, though, where you'd been like, man, guys, sorry, social media is really tough whenever you're losing a lot, and so I'm just hanging in there. Yeah. So what has your mental been like?
Honestly, after we lost, I think we were on a 5-loss streak before the break week, it was pretty bad. Just because I felt like, man, now I have to wait so long to prove myself again. And those weeks feel like the hardest because I have to really dig into myself to make sure I don't like lose my confidence in those 2 weeks, like reflecting on how much we're losing. I feel like confidence is super important as a solo laner. It's probably the most important thing mentally to have, because the difference of laning confidently and laning not to lose is insane. And honestly, I don't know. I did a lot of reflecting after our loss yesterday, because in the game, I didn't feel like I was playing confidently, but I was playing like the laning side pretty well. Yeah. And I didn't feel like that in the game. And then it kind of took me a while to understand that, maybe I need to change my mentality a bit and just be way more confident today, because I feel like even when I'm playing well lately, because we're losing so much, my confidence is low. So I feel like I'm not doing as well as I am, or I can be doing more, you know?
Right.
And honestly, I felt really loose today. I don't know why. Like, it was, every day is really important for us, honestly, for the playoff run at this point. But today I just was loose. I got my confidence, and I feel like I played really, really confident this game with my lane phase, and it made a huge difference, honestly. So,
Well, it's good. I mean, it's good to hear that you've been getting yourself to a better place for tackling stuff. How much have you seen or heard of like the community reaction and the broadcast reaction and all that stuff to Immortals?
I mean,
Do you know that you guys are driving the casters insane?
yeah, I mean, I feel like Riot just doesn't like us right now. I mean, that's the feeling. It feels really bad. Honestly, for me, whenever I see the negativity, because it'll come up every now and then, I just do my best to just think I'll prove them wrong. I feel like ever since I even got into LCS, that's kind of always been my mentality. I feel like I always just think I have to prove things wrong. And I feel like this split has been like a huge step back for like myself in a way, because I feel like I was like really ramping up, and I feel like in the start of spring, last split as well, I was playing really, really well, and I felt really bad now that the start of summer was bad. But I know that at the end of the day, making playoffs and doing well in playoffs is literally all that matters for me right now, and I think in general for all teams. So that's just kind of where I set my mentality, you know. I've accepted that the start's been rough. We kind of came into the split without having a single day of practice, literally, without our full roster because of visa situations. So I knew we were going to be struggling, but I've just now really put my mentality to the future and like making playoffs, doing well in playoffs, and just showing my best self, because I don't want people to like forget me in all these losses, you know. And honestly, yeah, I'm just ignoring the broadcast stuff, and I'm ignoring all of that stuff because it does feel really bad, and the community stuff too. Like, it does all feel really bad, and it does pile up. But I have a really good group of people supporting me, and I appreciate those people. They know who they are if they're watching this, and they've gotten me through it a lot.
Well, you're welcome. I'm glad to be there for you. You know, I just
You and Marks, man. You and Marks on Hotline League, like, you guys are there for me. Like, yeah.
Well, we had you on the show, and I'm sure that did a lot, you know, for you. So
Yeah, I know. It really got me through the dark times, honestly.
okay.
Those callers.
Yes, the callers. Okay, so man, you guys, I believe, had a coaching change, correct? Am I crazy?
Between splits?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Kind of, yeah.
Well, okay, so wait, you could talk to me about what the change was.
Yeah, I can. Yeah.
You don't need to shit talk anybody. But
Our academy coach, Night Chair. The last split, he was our academy coach. Now he is our like head coach, and I think that's made like that. It was a good change, you know. I think he's bringing good leadership to the team, and just, you know, obviously we've been struggling a lot, so we've been all kind of like dealing with the worst sides of each other, and we're like, but at the same time, I feel like I love all my teammates, you know. I'm happy with all of them. I wouldn't want to change any of them, you know, like no joke. Even though we're losing so much, I'm really happy with our roster. I know that might be like weird to hear, but I know what our ceiling can be, and you know, maybe people won't believe us, but practice does go well for us. So our biggest issue has actually just been like showing up to our stage games with like good preparation and just showing how we've been playing in practice. And our game yesterday and our game today were like way more accurate representations, so I'm happy. I feel like we were finally stepping in that direction. So yeah, I mean, I think that's been really important, you know, is that everyone on our team really likes each other. Like, we have a close coaching staff with players. All our players are really close, and that's really helped us mentally as well get through this, like, yeah, whatever you want to call it.
Well, the slump. Let's just
slump.
Say slump.
It's
yeah.
a slump. Yeah.
All right. Is there anything you want to say to any of the fans out there?
Thank you to everyone who does show up, especially at LCS, and you know, I even heard some people cheering for us, and you know, over the C9 chants. I really appreciate you guys. I appreciate everyone who does believe in me, and you know, sends me encouraging messages even when we're losing this much. I hope that it will never be this bad again, and that we'll never have another loss streak like this.
Well, thank you so much for the interview. Congratulations on the big win today. It's always exciting to see whenever a team breaks their lose streak, and maybe now the world of possibilities are open. Maybe you'll just go on a giant win streak.
I mean, we just took down the undefeated C9 guys. The undefeated C9. If you really think about it, like, it's only up from here.
Yeah.
Like, the best team in the league. You know.
Anyway, thank you so much, Revenge, for the interview. For everyone else, you can check out the rest of my coverage of all things LCS right here on my YouTube channel. Hello. It's time for me to come clean. I know that this is going to surprise some of you, but this content's been sponsored by Alienware. And if you didn't know that, it's important you know that because of federal trade rules and regulations in the U.S. and abroad as well. Probably I have to disclose that this is sponsored by Alienware. So if you didn't know, it is. Which also means that they do a lot to make all this stuff happen. I'm recording this on a camera that they helped me purchase, and I'm paying the individual who's shooting this and editing this with Alienware funds. And anyway, the whole thing is I couldn't do this without them. I'm also waiting for Dokla at the moment. Where's Dokla? Anyway, shout out to Alienware. Please check them out. There's a link in the description below. We love Alienware.